Mr. Bilawal Bhutto You graduated from Oxford. You went to Oxford, which is a dream of many students here at IBA University and beyond.
And my mother used to always tell me that there is nothing, as in everything can be taken from you, but no one can take away your education.
From BB's time, we SE advise, which have stayed with you until today. What do you think are some of the challenges that youth is facing?
मेरे ख्याल में एक जो मुश्किलात है वो उतना ही है जितना पाकिस्तान के sort of हर sector को face कर रहे हैं. We're going through
Messi or Ronaldo? In your position, do you have a vision for Sindh and Pakistan in general? How do you see things unfolding?
sort of टूटी-फूटी जमहूरियत जो हम कहलाते हैं और जो निज़ाम चल रहा है.
Welcome to Sakarabia University Podcast. We call it Campus Chronicle. My name is Mohsin Kazmi. I'm an assistant professor here at Sakarabia University. This podcast is about exploring the untold stories of remarkable individuals, such as we have one today. We are honored to host a figure who has become the symbol of youth and progress in Pakistan, a leader whose name carries weight of rich legacy and promising future, Mr. Bilawal Bhutto. Assalamualaikum, Bilawal. Bilawal, we've seen you as a remarkable leader, but today we want to know the person behind the position. We want to understand you as a brother, as a son, as an uncle, as an individual. So let's start by understanding you as a student. I mean, you graduated from Oxford. You went to Oxford, which is a dream of many students here at Sakarabia University and beyond. What was life like as a student?
Life was like it is for any other student, I imagine. Mm-hmm. I was slightly more maybe prominent than many other students, but uske alawa to वैसे ही था. As I said in my address to the convocation today, I believe strongly that the most important gift that any parent can give to a child is your education. Okay. And my mother used to always tell me that there is nothing, as in everything can be taken from you, but no one can take away your education. So obviously, I'm very grateful to my parents for my education, and I believe that my experience has sort of helped me cope with the world by and large. And I'm so pleased witnessing here today the students of Sakhar IBA, because obviously Oxford is a many other thousands of years old university. We're only a 20-odd-year-old university, not even that long a university institution, and then more recently a university. But we're already making our mark domestically as one of the top public universities and entering into international rankings, so I'm very proud.
Right. Was it easy for you to mingle with the people at Oxford? I mean, you being Bilawal.
That's very, as in obviously university में तो सब students थे, तो हाँ एक थोड़ा सा प्रोफाइल तो था जो सब कुछ शहीद बीबी की शहादत के बाद इंटरनेशनल मीडिया पे, मगर वैसे तो it was not easy in the sense that कि यूनिवर्सिटी ऐसा है कि मुश्किल ही होता है, लेकिन जहाँ तक बाकी स्टूडेंट्स से मिलना जुलना होता.
Were there any moments you recall from BB's time कोई ऐसी advice which have stayed with you until today?
अब वो यही जो मैंने अभी आपके लिए दोहराया, जहाँ तक तालीम के हवाले से, और मैं उसको दोहराना आपके ऑडियंस के लिए भी चाहूँगा जो ज़्यादातर यहाँ के नौजवान हैं, तालिबे इल्म हैं, कि मैंने भी शायद पता नहीं इतना एहसास किया या कदर किया, मगर जो आपकी तालीम है, that is your most important tool. It gives you power. It prepares you in all and true senses of the word for the real world. आप ये तालीम हासिल कर लेंगे तो फिर जो भी आप करना चाहे, चाहे professionally या personally, at whatever level, that is something that really equips you. And your education is actually an experience. It's not just the degree that you attain. It is also the knowledge, the skills that you get while you're gaining that degree. And not only as far as the academic sense, but in the social sense, in the cultural sense. And so I would encourage everyone to get as much of a holistic education as possible. And I'm really proud of Sakhar IBA for actually, within sort of limited means, being able to provide that. That's very obvious over here, even now as we sit in your knowledge center or library, कि किस तरीके से ना सिर्फ तालीमी लिहाज से मगर हर लिहाज से आप अपने students को develop करते हैं और फिर your students then come out and that's sort of well-rounded.
Given this context, I mean, talking about the education sector as a whole in Pakistan, what do you think are some of the challenges that youth is facing, or is there anything that you're passionate about in bringing forward for the education?
There's many challenges that obviously we face within Pakistan's educational system, both private and public. On the one hand, we have a very competitive educational environment where we have a lot of students who are very hardworking. We have parents who are very encouraging, overly encouraging sometimes, and encourage our students not only to compete domestically, but compete internationally. In any international, international student bodies को देखिए दुनिया भर में, चाहे वो ब्रिटानिया में हो, अमेरिका में हो, यूरोप में हो, चीन में हो, जहाँ भी हो, पाकिस्तान के तलबा के तादाद आपको नजर आएगा. तो ये इसका मतलब क्या है? इसका मतलब ये है कि ना सिर्फ पाकिस्तान में मगर पाकिस्तान भर में वो शौक तो है तालीम हासिल करने का, और फिर वो तालीम हासिल करके चाहे वो अमेरिका हो, चाहे वो ब्रिटेन हो, चाहे वो उनका बिजनेस सेक्टर है, टेक्नोलॉजी सेक्टर है, सोसाइटी सियासत में भी पाकिस्तानी तो ऑब्वियसली अपने मुल्क में तो आगे जाएंगे, लेकिन दूसरे ममालिक में तालीम वहाँ हासिल करके वो उनके मुआशरे में contribute कर रहे हैं. तो जहाँ तक the potential of us as innately within the people of Pakistan in the education sector वो तो है. अब पुराना निज़ाम के मुताबिक वो institutions भी है, पुराने तरीक़ेकार जो पुराने के हैं वो तो है, लेकिन हमें तो structurally the standards of education have changed internationally also.
That's true.
And domestically also हमें अब adapt करना पड़ेगा. मेरे ख्याल में एक जो मुश्किलात है वो उतना ही है जितना पाकिस्तान के sort of हर sector को face कर रहे हैं, कि we're going through a generational transition, and that generation transition has to happen at one point or the other, because 60% of our population is under the age of 35, but we are still being governed, led by people in their 60s and in their 70s. So you see that mindset in every sector, in government, in business, and in the educational sector, where it's a good standard, but it's an old standard.
Yeah.
So we need to upgrade. We need to upgrade our curriculum. We need to upgrade what is the final product that you want out of these educational institutions. Yes, we want first-class degrees, but we want degrees that can prepare our students to not only contribute to their society, but play their role on the world stage. In order to do that, their curriculums, they need to be prepared. Not just for the sort of very controlled, very conservative, very limited outlook that some may try and impose on them within Pakistan. But you have to open up not only through the curriculum, but their minds to critical thinking, to questioning, to problem solving, and to ensure that not only does your kid come out of the university or school with that high standard degree, but they're in the true sense prepared to deal with the modern world. I mean, you see this also with some kids that come out, especially the government sector schools, but all across, जो कि तालीम के लिहाज से डिग्री तो मतलब टॉप क्लास डिग्री होगा, मगर फिर सोशल स्किल्स में उसमें थोड़ा सा कमी हो, इंटरव्यू में या सीवी तैयार करने में, मुआशरे में एंगेज करने में, यू नो, इवन पाकिस्तान के मुआशरे में, दुनिया भर के मुआशरे में एंगेज करने के उनको आपने वो स्किल्स दिलवाना है. एक जो मैं समझता हूँ पाकिस्तान के खास तौर पे जो लिमिटेशन है, जो कि हमें अब इसको सोचना चाहिए कि क्या हमारे मुआशरे तैयार हैं इसको हमें एक्सपैंड, कि हमारा तो ज्यादातर को-एड एजुकेशन नहीं होता. यहाँ तो माशाल्लाह आपके IBA में तो है, मगर बहुत से इदारे ऐसे हैं दुनिया भर में वैसे हैं जो कि सेग्रीगेटेड है. मगर हमारा जो सेग्रीगेशन है खास तौर पे काफी जगह पाकिस्तान में मैं समझता हूँ इसके नतीजे में कुछ जो हमारे नौजवान जो बच्चे होते हैं, then they're not ready to deal with the desegregated world.
Exactly.
So these sort of challenges are also there, and they leave questions for the leadership of these institutions that you can still maintain segregated education and segregated educational institutions, but how are you going to culturally prepare your boys and your girls for engaging in a world where everybody has equal rights and you can't segregate people forever? So we need not only to upgrade, to modernize and prepare ourselves, that we want to not only play a role within Pakistan, but play a role on the world stage.
Yeah, I think it makes a lot of sense. I mean, modernizing thing, focusing on the soft skill, that is really, really important. Now, many of the viewers that we have, our university students, that are youth, and just on a light-hearted note, we're going to do the rapid fire.
Okay.
Feel free to answer what comes to your mind. Burger or biryani?
Burger or biryani? Actually, aajkal neither burger nor biryani.
All right.
Or I'm having like meat, so kebab and kebab halim and dal. But no to the burger.
All right, this is close to my
I
heart.
used to like biryani, to what used to be on my list, but now I'm not. Not like
Cool. Messi or Ronaldo?
Oh, good question. I'm supposed to say Messi, but for some reason I say Ronaldo.
I love you for that. Excellent. Well, that's how Ronaldo goes. Shoo. All right. Mobile game or PlayStation?
Mobile game or PlayStation? Dono to hai. I'm not exactly the best gamer, but it's a good like de-stressing mechanism. Mobile game ka matlab wo us pe
On your phone, yeah.
iPhone पे कभी कभार, लेकिन PlayStation भी है. तो जो भी मूड करे.
What do you prefer, more a formal attire or an informal one?
I sort of I lean towards like sort of kind of formal with a little bit of a like. So we see where are we formal?
we
We're
have
wearing a suit
yeah.
technically, but no tie. So inspired by my Iranian heritage, that I think it makes you a little bit more approachable. But obviously, I can't like go around in jeans all the time.
Excellent. Do you have a favorite holiday spot?
Holiday spot. I mean, Pakistan mein, I don't know about holiday spot. I went for work, but it was so beautiful. I stayed there for like 3 months. Not really 3 months, a few months. Gilgit-Baltistan. I've been to every single district. It is literally almost जितना नजदीक जन्नत का हमारे अपने सरजमीन में कई जगह होगा, तो वो हमारे गिलगित-बल्तिस्तान के पहाड़ों में होगा.
Fascinating. What's the most adventurous thing that you have done so far?
Adventurous in what way?
Sports?
Not
Exploration,
very.
travel?
Probably politics in Pakistan.
It's the most adventurous thing. Brilliant. Do you believe in luck by any chance?
Do I believe in luck? I think in, I don't know about luck, but in politics we say there's no such thing as a coincidence. So obviously luck, though, I mean, I suppose there's a component of luck, but nothing can compensate for hard work.
Brilliant. What's that one thing on your bucket list that you haven't done yet?
There are many things on my bucket list that I haven't done yet.
You travel a lot. I mean, you've been in the capacity where you had to travel. Are there any lessons while you're traveling?
So when I was foreign minister, I traveled a lot, and I mean it was a lot of travel. It was very productive. I feel like I not only saw what the world had to offer, but what Pakistan had to offer the world, and the amount of potential that we can unlock internationally and create opportunities for the people of Pakistan. But unfortunately, as with everywhere else, we don't make use of that full potential. So in that context, I did travel a lot. When you're foreign minister, traveling is like it's part of the job. So it's not sort of travel in the R&R sense; it's travel in other sense.
Makes a lot of sense. So, being in your position, do you have a vision for Sindh and Pakistan in general? How do you see things unfolding?
Look, I think that the people of Pakistan, every generation has made their own mark. Mm-hmm. And our generation now will be the most demanding of all generations before us.
True.
We are the internet generation, the AI generation, the social media generation, the digital generation. And if we expect this new generation to be satisfied with this sort of टूटी-बूटी जमहूरियत जो हम कहलाते हैं, जो निज़ाम चल रहा है, तो then I think that the authorities in Pakistan are in for a big surprise. They have an immense, no doubt, immense potential, but we have to put that potential to good use. And if we don't, then this population explosion, this 65% of your population that is young, that is sort of the foundation stone to any progress this country is going to make in the future, if you don't put them to good use, if you don't harness that potential. So that's going to then challenge and shake the foundations of whatever structure that you have. And I believe in evolution over revolution. And I believe that our systems have to adapt, have to channel this energy. I have to give the people of Pakistan, of every province, of every ethnicity, of every background, not only a say but a stake in the system. You have to show them that you're not only responsive, you're responsive to their needs. No one expects कि आप 100% काम करवा देंगे, मगर वो नजर तो आए कि आप इनके मसाइल के हल की तरफ करते जा रहे हैं. और मैं समझता हूँ कि जो पाकिस्तान निज़ाम है, जो हुकूमत है, जो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर है, जिस तरीके से ये रियासत चल रही है, हम तो 90 के दहाई उससे भी पहले कहीं फंसे हुए हैं. और जैसे कभी कभार कुछ बुजुर्गों का, ये ऐसे तो I say बुजुर्ग all the time, it's not all elder people, but you know there's this mindset of the conservative older generation that's not ready to adapt. मुझे ये अब हुकूमत में बहुत ज्यादा नजर आता है कि आप कैसे अब 21st सेंचुरी में 2024 में इस डिजिटल एज को कह सकते हैं, इनका इंटरनेट को 4G से लेके 2G पे पहुंचाते हो और कहते हैं हमने तो कुछ किया ही नहीं, आपके इंटरनेट तो सही चल रहा है. आप पाकिस्तान के नौजवानों को 70% जो नौजवान हैं, खास तौर पे जो हमारे पाकिस्तान के ये जो बच्चे हैं, इनसे आप VPN छीनेंगे तो एक मतलब तो इनकलाब के लिए निकल पाएंगे भाई. आपको एहसास नहीं है, इनको एहसास नहीं है कि इनके फैसले के नतीजे में क्या क्या हो रहा है, किस तरीके से उनकी सियासी मकासद के लिए, उसकी ताकत की लड़ाइयों में या तख्ते लाहौर के लड़ाई में वो पाकिस्तान को पोटेंशियल को रोक रहे हैं, पाकिस्तान के अवाम के लिए मसाइल पैदा कर रहे हैं, ना कि उनके मसाइल के हल निकाल रहे हैं. तो आई रियली फील दैट ईदर we have to reform, we have to adapt, or something will come to replace the existing mechanism. That's it.
Oh, that's really nice. Interesting. So, I mean, when you look back, what is that one thing you hope people will remember you for? I mean, not as a public figure, but as Bilawal.
I mean, I don't know. I think Bilawal and the public figure are merged into one at a certain point, and I don't know what they'll remember me for. What that's still when you're gone for people to decide. I try and make the most of now and deliver what we can, whether it is through the limited resources, limited financial resources, limited governance space. I mean, provincial governments could only achieve so much, but within that space, within that opportunity, I've tried to domestically, or at least in Sindh, improve our healthcare system, our tertiary healthcare system, provide free, affordable, not only free and affordable healthcare, but of an international standard. I think we've done that here in Sakhar's NICVD, or in the different health initiatives from kidney to liver to child emergency care that we managed to introduce. I think that on a provincial level, I mean, nationally, we have the Benazir Income Support Program that the party is known for, that my father started. Provincially, there's a People's Poverty Reduction Program that actually is all over the rural districts of our province, that focuses on women's empowerment and providing interest-free loan. And each and every single woman has an inspirational story that I'm very, very proud of. I'm very proud to have contributed to. We had the floods, which were obviously devastating and historic. That every crisis has an opportunity, and within that crisis, the opportunity that we've seen is for our people's housing initiative, where we're not only building climate resilient housing, we're also giving the land rights to the women and this will be, inshallah, when it's completed, not only the largest reconstruction initiative anywhere on the planet, but the single largest land asset transfer in a generation. And then obviously I was foreign minister. I was Pakistan's youngest foreign minister. Wasn't foreign minister for very long. Probably in those 18 months, I traveled more than any other foreign minister has done in 18 months. And again, tried to contribute positively in a very difficult time from all our relations from America to China. And I think that record speaks for itself. Yeah. And I'm just getting started.
Right, so summing it all up, Bilawal, what is that one message you would like to share with our students, especially at IBA University, youth in general in Pakistan?
My message would be something that is drawn out of my own experience. And that would be, now you've, particularly for the class graduating here today, they've got their degrees, they've got everything. The problem is, especially for the 60% that are young, that don't allow people to use your age as a reason to, I don't want to say discredit you, but not take you as seriously or not value your contribution. You can't help when you were born. And in Pakistan, there's this, I mean, I've seen it firsthand in national politics, where just because an opinion or a thought or a point of view is coming from someone who's a lot younger than you, it is taken. It is not taken so well or not taken so seriously. But I also watched how the youngest in the room can lead a conversation. For example, you may agree or disagree with the removal of Mr. Khan's government, but there's been a way to remove governments throughout Pakistan's history. And that's either been through the judiciary or through the military. And I'm sure we can all agree that those are not good precedents and they had to be broken at some point. So जब खान का बारी आया कि उसने भी निकलना था, हमारा इंसिस्टेंस पे हमने अदम एतमाद इस्तेमाल किया और जो पार्लियामान था, जो एक ही फोरम था, उसको इस्तेमाल करके जमहूरी तरीके से जैसे भी था हटवा दिया। अब वो सारे बुजुर्ग उसके खिलाफ होते होते उसके हक में आ गए हैं। मैंने देखा था कि किस तरीके से जब ये सैलाब आया तो मैंने कहा कि हमने इन सब के लिए घर बनाना है। तो सारे बुजुर्ग कैसे ये तो हुआ ही नहीं, और अब हम दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा मंसूबा इस डोमेन में चला रहे। जब मैं फॉरेन मिनिस्टर बना तो मुझसे पहले जितने भी फॉरेन मिनिस्टर्स थे वो मेरे उम्र से तो बहुत ज्यादा थे, लेकिन मैं समझता हूँ कि नौजवान होते हुए मैं बेहतर नुमाइंदगी कर सकता था पाकिस्तान का, इसलिए जो उनका अक्सरियत, जो हमारा अक्सरियत की पॉपुलेशन है वो मेरा ही उम्र के थे, उनके मसाइल मेरे मसाइल थे, तो उनका बेहतर नुमाइंदगी कर सकते। तो सुने, रिस्पेक्ट करें अपने बुजुर्गों को, उनका एक्सपीरियंस उनके सबसे बड़ा sort of ताकत है, लेकिन आपका सबसे बड़ा ताकत आपका जवानी है। आप अपने अभी एक्सपीरियंस बना रहे हो और मुस्तकबिल आपके हाथ।
Thank you, Bilawal, for the inspiring and candid conversation. It's been a privilege to know you at the personal level and hear about your passion, your values, and your dreams. On behalf of IBA University, we are grateful for your time, and this conversation would inspire the people and the youth in Pakistan. Stay curious, stay passionate, keep growing. Ciao, ciao.
Thank you.